Hey Patrick, we talked yesterday and I wanted to give you a couple of tips and tactics you can use for your website to raise it in Google to get you more visibility and potentially more clients. Google is king right now. 60% of worldwide search engine traffic goes through Google, so I'm going to focus on that. Plus, I'm going to try to quickly speak as quickly as I possibly can and do this. Keep the video short. Hopefully, not stumbling over my words like I just did too much, so I can give you the most information that I can. Um, as I look at your site, I've already told you, love it, man. It's warm. I think it portrays who you are and what your business is all about. The very first thing I would talk about content, content, content. On your home page, you don't have a whole lot of it here. Google is king because it focuses on sites that's very informative and content rich. I go in, let's say for example, I go into Google and I put in dog food and I click go, enter, and it brings up a bunch of sites for Christmas trees. Well, I'm not going to use Google too much. So it wants to give the most informative, content rich, and influential, I guess, sites that it can. So in order to do that, in order to raise your ranking in Google, that's the very first thing you want to look at. The good rule of thumb is 1,000 to 2,000 words. Skew more to the 2,000 word site. That may seem like a lot, may not, because you're in school right now and you're doing a lot of writing anyway. But what you want to focus in on is what you do and the services that you offer, and explain some of them out. What is drywall? What is the process of power washing a deck? Those sort of things. Because you created this website because you wanted people to see your business and put it in front of people and see who you are, but you actually write your content for the search engines. Google has algorithms and programs that it runs to pick out keywords. The keywords. In order to get the keywords that you want to really focus on in your content, just go to Google and keyword research tool and just click on the planner here. Go into just sign into AdWords. Just use your Google account to do that, and just put in a word, say handyman, and it'll come up with all of the words that people are using along with handyman to search for those services. For example, I went into Google and I put handyman services Williamsburg, Virginia. The first few sites here are ad accounts. I don't know if I explained that well enough. The keywords itself is what you're going to use, and you want to sprinkle that information throughout your 1,000 to 2,000 word content rich homepage. Make sure it flows though, and it's organically used. You don't want to just throw a word in there where it just doesn't make sense, because it will pick up on that. So like I said, when I went into Handyman Services Williamsburg, Virginia, these are the top ones that came up. Now these are the ad sites. These people are paying for these spots right here. Generally the public isn't so quick to click on these because, I don't know, maybe they're nervous that they have to pay for something or whatever. But just as a side tip, I could show you how you could go to Fiverr.com, and for $5 you can buy a $75 Google AdWords. What that'll do is, people may not be so quick to click on it, but they've seen it. www.donerightHomeVA.net. I've seen it. I may not click on it right there, but it's in my mind. Projects by Patrick is very rhythmic. They see that, they may remember it. That's one thing to remember. Also, here, these sites right here are registered in Google. I'll show you that a little bit later. Right here, these are the organic sites. These are the sites that more people are going to, and Google is showing as content rich and influential and subject matter experts, and so that's why they're putting them first. Just as a side note though, HomeAdvisor.com, tripleb.org, these sites right here, these are third-party sites. These aren't actually websites themselves. You can rank past these guys if you just do the three things that I'm talking about for your local area. So once you get your go to Google and get some good keywords, that's when again you go back to your content that you write and just write up some stuff and sprinkle those words in there, because once it runs its algorithms, it's going to pick those up, and it's going to slowly but surely, it may not even be slowly, it may be a pretty quick turnaround, raise your ranking in Google. Because let me give you a quick statistic here. 60% of the people that log into Google will not go past the first page. 33%, once on the first page, is going to take this top site right here, and they're going to do business with them, or at least they're going to click in there, and that's all you want. So the very first thing is content. The second thing I want to talk to you about is getting your site registered in Google. Simply go to www.google.com/places, and I believe the button is go get registered in Google or something like that. You'll see it. It's real easy to recognize. Once you go in there, it'll bring you to this page. Just fill out all of the information here. The more information Google has about you, the better. Once you've filled out this information, simply continue and fill out all of the information that it's asking for, the hours that you're available. Photos. As far as photos are concerned, put as many photos that have to do with Project by Patrick that you can. Also, if you can put a caption under those photos, do that as well. Sprinkle in the keywords. So, content, register by, also, and when you register in Google here, I believe there's a portion where you have a 1,000 word write-up about your business. Take a little bit of time and write up a good thing for your website. Sprinkle in the keywords though. The third thing that I want to talk to you about is, and we discussed it a little bit, put a form on this page right here on your home page. You have the contact me page, but another statistic is the average user is only going to spend 10 to 15 seconds on your site. So if you can get at them real fast and get information as soon as possible, the better. Here's the site I designed for Steve. Real quick, simple, easy site, but I put a form on here. So once they go in here, then they can see the service that you offer. They can find out more information about it. You got their name, their telephone, and email, and get my quote, or whatever, however you want to put this. When they click on here, you can have it to where it will email you instantly all of this information that you're getting on the form. It does two things. First, you know exactly what that user is looking for. So when you contact them back via email or phone call, I would suggest phone call as soon as possible. You have the information right there in front of you of exactly what they're looking for, so you know exactly what to talk about. The second thing is you have their information. You can then create a newsletter if you want for all of the people who have sent you, who filled out this form, and or you may go back a little bit later and see, you know what, this guy asked for information about drywalls or about kitchens or something like that. I wonder if he ever got an answer. Shoot him a quick email and just say, hey, just wanted to check with you to see if you had gotten the information that you wanted. If not, please give me a call or shoot me an email. You just want to take that market from cold to warm to hot. You're just such a personable person, Patrick. I just think this works perfect for you. So those are the three things that I would really focus on with your site. Content, 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 register in Google, and put a form. And what I would do is I put the form, I think I was showing it, but I didn't put the form right here. So as soon as they see it, as soon as they pull up your site, they see it. So, hey man, I hope this was helpful. Thanks for watching the video. If you got any questions, man, just let me know. I will talk with you.